Aloha Mora.
เกมมันมีปัญหาเรื่องเรนเดอร์จริงๆออปติไมซ์เกมมันไม่ค่อยดีแบบนี้ พอเบาหมอกลงลื่น
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast a defender.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races then.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Any news about the dragon meeting?
He said I had a contraction.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
เวทที่เข้ามาขโมยของบ้านชาวบ้านทุกที่สุดยอด
Revelio.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Leviosa!
น่าจะต้องไปเรียนวิงการเดียมก่อนยังใช้วิงการเดียมไม่เป็นเมื่อเทอม 'Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa. Glacier. Hendo. Also. Revelio. Glacier. Incendio. Hendo. Glacier. Repulsor. Accio. Revelio.
Revelio. Incendio!
I cannot thank you enough for all you did to get my carts returned to me. I've been painting and painting. Incredible how such darkness can inspire such beauty.
Lumos.
Why don't you have a little peruse? More than happy to purchase that. Good to have stock, I always. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure... Again, won't you?
Wonder who lives here. Revelio. Revelio. Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor. I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them, and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. And do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Brilliant. Oh! Oh! I'd say that was acceptable. Excellent. I'm getting the hang of this. Made it. Made it. Oh, did anyone else see that?
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
My friends and I lose track of the time when sticks. We only missed exams one year. We were so.
Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Lumos. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos.
These rocks have seen better days.
Revelio. Accio. Repulsor. Incendio. Lumos.
I should investigate.
Lumos. Revelio. Levioso.
มันต้องยกอันนี้เข้าไปใช้วิธีการเยี่ยมที่ยังไม่ได้เรียนถูกต้องไปเรียนหาเรียนกัน
This place has seen better days.
Nuisance when supplies run low, though. Always makes me...
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you?
Arrest them.
You're the one.
Good finger. Accio.
Is it you?
Oh, that's clever.
Don't think you're going to
Arrest
get
them.
out of this.
Levioso.
Oh, I've had There's talk of what you can do, but I've no fear.
Totalis.
Did you hear that?
Aha! I see you.
Totalis.
Revelio.
It's Totalis.
Revelio.
Hello? Be warned.
Venite.
Petrificus totalis!
Venite.
Is that the best you can do?
I'm embarrassed for you. Triticus totalis!
Regret that, isn't it? Enough yet? Think you
You'll never back
Accio. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Leviosa.
Your juvenile tricks will cost you!
Totalis. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Cursed fiends. Lumos. Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Shame you're so foul.
Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
If only Professor Fig could have seen that. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Glacier. Defender. Repulsor. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio.
These rocks have seen
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to... Just his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather, don't you think?
Where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
If anyone ever knew how to keep muzzles out,
Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Lumos. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio. Revelio.
Merely indicates a limited
Revelio.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Confringo!
Himself would be proud.
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Freedom. Expelliarmus. Freedom. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. 8 legs is simply too many. Revelio.
Afraid to take a hit on it. You may want to move. Before you
Leviosa. Arresto.
Careful now. None of that petrificus. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell.
Accio.
No.
Revelio. Confringo. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Thank you enough for all you did to get my carts returned to me. I've been painting and painting. Incredible how such darkness can inspire such beauty. There we are then. That'll do nicely, I'm sure. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Revelio. 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 Arresto Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Levioso! Revelio! Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Fine now, demiguise.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
You've made a mistake.
Reduction!
Confringo.
It isn't. Strike.
Accio.
Don't think I won't kill
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Lumos. Levioso. Lumos.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. 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 Professor, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun, essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today, huh?
Revelio. Revelio.
The other girls and I were up all night reading letters from my secret admirer. They're very jealous of me, I'm sure.
I do wish I had a bigger trunk, though.
I think rules against beasts in the dormitories should be enforced, just because it was a puff scheme.
I tried doing homework in the dormitory last night, but ended up falling asleep. Those beds are simply too comfortable.
You certainly sound like you have an opinion on this.
Lumos.
I haven't been feeling myself at all. I'd swear someone put Glumbumble treacle in my tea.
Natty doesn't seem to mind having her mother as a teacher at all. I'd hide in my common room if it were me.
Accidentally levitated Professor Ronan's sandwich once. He was fine about it. Actually complimented me on my wandering.
We have to.
Try right.
Anyone fancy going to Brood Peck with me? I've been wanting to play Peck.
Could be so interesting.
How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
Forgive me. I was sure you must have been raised in the countryside.
I used to dream of just that. But it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time. And whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hogsmeade is the only rule.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Knowledgeable.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment. I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy? I think you have it.
Arresto Novendi. Descendo.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test. Outside of the
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descendo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Volta. Incendio. Glacier. Defendo. Levioso. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Obviously, Hogwarts is the best.
It's a good thing the owl is awake and breathing. There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf would be on you like both dossiers.
I have been drawn to
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Might I ask you some questions, Sirona?
Of course you can.
Sorry, never mind.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best.
My mother used to say I was lazy, didn't pick up my phone.
You don't ever want to find yourself
you find a good opportunity, it's wise to seize it with both hands.
Glad I don't have to stay in the castle.
Hello.
Revelio.
Outside the castle.
You two are meet.
How would you like to learn the knockback jigs flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
How does the ministry decide which curses are unforgivable?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You look familiar.
Hello, Lord Cock. Sorona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sorona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sorona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
โคตรจริงเลยไวเหรอมาเพิ่งมาเนี่ย
ลิงจะดูอะไรทำอะไรไหมทำไมก็จะเล่นฮอกวอตส์เอ้ยเกนชินยังไม่ได้เล่นเลยเขาฝากเธอเล่นใช่ไหมวันนี้แต่เธอไม่น่าจะว่างมาโทษเขาเล่นเกนชินละเขาแต่เป็นบอกว่าแก้แล้วไงขอเคลียร์เกนชินก่อนนะ
ถ้าเกิดไม่ไลฟ์เลยอยู่ที่ปรับแต่เขาแนะนำให้ปรับหมอกแล้วมีเดียมแล้วก็ไฮแล้วหมอกนี่ตัวจริงเยอะเล่นเบรกแต่เขาไม่ตังค์
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
เขากล่าวว่าทำเฟรนนี่ถึงจะได้
เราต้องเคลียร์เกนชิน
เกนชินเขาไม่ถึง
ไม่เหรอนี่เคลียร์4 อันหมดแล้วเหรอใช้สตามิน่าอะไรพวกนี้
ไม่ชัวร์นะต้องเข้าไปเช็คดู
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Erdgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Revelio.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
ไปเอาแบรนด์ให้แม่
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is
Để
an
cho tâm
ancient
na
and
ý
storied relic,
chết xịp.
forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
จบตรงที่เธอแกล้งทำเป็นลาแกล้งทำเป็นมี
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I
I
suppose there's a chance you may encounter the dark protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
It all seems clear to me that we're here.
I do hope
คือ
our
มันเคยกิน
alliance
อะไรที่อ
proves
ร่อยกว่า
fruitful.
นั้นมา
Again,
นึกออกไหม
I wish you luck.
พอมาเจออันนี้มันก็แบบ
I will
เย้
remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
ใช่
Please
แพง
be
ด้วยอะ
careful.
จานละ800จานใหญ่
เขาต้องเข้าดันหมดเขาไปเล่นต่อที่ไหน